A couple of quick tweaks, bear with. Okay, so let's continue playing some Mahjong. We are about 300 points away. We're going to ignore that one. That happened in the week. It was such a bad situation that I decided, no, leave it for a while. We're now back, and we have 300 points to hit Expert. It is possible we will do it this stream. Also, I have been really behind with the event stuff, but I have already unlocked the new character, so I don't really need to do so much else on this. We're just going to play and see how things go. We may do some free player matches as well towards the end of the stream, but we'll see how long this goes. So, let's get some games in. If we win the first three, we are probably going to get to Expert, at which point we can finally see if the gold rooms are worth it. The hallowed ground of gold. One thing, actually, do I have... Oh, doesn't matter. In the wrong place anyway. I was going to check whether my scrolls had reset, because I'm fairly sure I've got enough dust to buy a couple, but... So we might do some summons as well before the end of this. We shall see. Meanwhile, though, let's see what we can do here. Main thing, just don't finish last. As long as we don't finish last, we shouldn't lose too many points, even if we finish in third, really. Second is almost always progression, as long as we've played well. So we have an Expert 3 on the table. We will target her where possible. We have hit Tudor and North, and we are starting dealer. Yeah, this is an okay hand. We are kind of reliant on getting the green dragon for it to be really fast, but still, I can't object with the rest of this. This could also be quite quick into North green weight, even if we don't get the call on the green. But this is certainly a hand that we push if we can get it. Again, we don't have the Yaku established, so we will wait, but this is pretty good for a starting hand. Alright, second dragon, somebody can call it, and does. One dot does not help us, unfortunately. Moving on. And it looks like whoever's holding onto that green either is a pair of them, which is always the trap you get into in this sort of situation. We'll get rid of the 3 here. A little bit of upside if we get the 7, so... Okay, getting there. Question is, do we drop the 8 or do we drop the Norths? I think we drop the 8 here. So we're still 1 from 10 by, and we'll be on a North green most likely. But we'll see. We're probably going to have to cut the Norths anyway, actually. So double Dora. Okay, we cut the Norths now. Because this gives us the option of upgrading the hand hit this stage. So we'll see if we can go into this. So now we can call anything. Into a reach. Okay, Dora's safe tile, so we might use that. Or we'll take the gamble. As dealer, free-sided weight, Dora free. We'll take a gamble on that. And we will press the run button. 4, 5, 7. Live East, unfortunately, but... Fortunately, all middle tiles. Yeah. Probably worth a gamble. And overly a not very valuable hand, so, okay. For the level of upside, the fact that we were dealer Mungan, you cannot turn that down, especially as that, well, I don't know if we could do a Hanneman from there, but That seemed fine to me. Okay, so North round, one hand played. We'll start playing this a little calmer, and we'll see what we can do. But with those sorts of attacking hands early in the game, you might as well have a go. Especially since we already committed to the Live East and a couple of dodgy tiles, so we weren't folding with Dora Free Hatsu. Okay, so 7 pairs is a possible thing we could be doing from here, but I don't feel that's the most optimal way to play this. We'd really like to draw the 3-4 dot, because that would just allow us to have a double run, maybe move this into a pinfu. If we can draw a 7-man as well, that'd be useful, but okay. Let's cut that. 7-man's still probably our most useful draw if we can manage it, because then we are definitely leaning towards getting the pinfu side of it. Could also drop a pair here and try and go for Tanyo. With 2 Dora, Tanyo is fine. And we were probably going to cut this pair of 9s anyway with the other pairs we got going on, so... Hello, Egan. Alright, keep cutting the 9s. Okay, attack from the West player. Fortunately, we're getting to the point now where we're probably just looking to fold out. Yeah, live red means we're probably out of this, so we will just play our safe pair for the moment, see if we can get any further help from things, and if not, we'll just avoid dealing into West. Double call, so it's cheap, but it's always possible she's got multiple Dora in her hand. Green's also safe, so we're okay on that front. And we've now got 8-man, which is safe as well. Okay. 2 dot, which we've got as safe against all 3 players. I'm sorry, 1 side which we've got safe against all 3 players. Now we've got 2 dot as well. North's okay. Red's still the problem one, really. Somebody could prove a red dragon, that'd be helpful, but I imagine that's what you're waiting on. Well, I was wrong about that, but somebody was. Okay, everybody's decided 4 draws to go is the exact correct time to start attacking. And actually, we're only 1 from Tenpai at this point, so who knows. Most likely we were just going to hit Tenpai and not do a lot with that, but... Okay, effective Mungan. Closes up our gap to sec... no, actually doesn't close the gap to second, but closes the gap to third. Play the East. And rest the dragon since it's the first 3 turns. So calling the dragon doesn't really get us anywhere, so we'll probably pass the first one if one's played soon. If not, then most likely somebody else has got a pair of them. Don't really want to get rid of the 5 dot yet. We have ones for a pair at this stage. And you always tend to regret getting rid of single isolated tiles in the middle of a suit. Probably gonna have to do a 1-game thing at this stage because I need to take care of something, but I'll probably be back a little later on today as well. Also, that was a very long time to take that turn. Yeah, random interruption, but important thing I need to sort out, so it'll be a quick pause to the thing, and then we'll be back. Unfortunately, we are getting 0 help from this hand at the moment. Closed free, and something around there would be useful. Can we drop a pair of 1s now? That's probably backup safety valve if we need it. But I've drawn no middle dot tiles. I've drawn nothing connected to what we're going with, and almost certainly somebody's holding a pair of greens. Okay, good draw. I think in this case, because it's been so long, we are now getting rid of the 5. Probably our last chance to get rid of it in many ways, and it was called. So we have to consider Tenpai that late in the game from over there. It is also a dot Honitsu. Draw a 4-7, we're in Tenpai waiting on the other bit. And god. Alright. The moment I decide to cut it, I've advanced the hand, and now I've drawn a tile I can't get rid of against that. Yep, this is looking fun. Alright, 2 dot. 2 dot has already been played. There's a few low dots. If he could win, I'd imagine, well, could have called from there, I suppose. Also, it's the other side of the tile he did call, so using that as justification. Really, what we now need to, in order to actually finish the hand, is 7 to be proved safe, but it's probably not going to be. So we are going to just play safe tiles against the call that we're aware of. Got 5 and 6, which are both passable to the right as well. There is the argument that I'm being a bit too focused on this, but that's the player who we are most not... Well, it's player in third. It's the one player we don't want to give points to as much as possible. Certainly not from us directly, because that just doubles our problems. If we finish third, we can at least finish... we at least finish with some 0... We zero out our losses, or as close to 0 as you can do in this... We would hope. Not quite thinking about that though. Game is very early, so we're just looking to survive. At least these 3. The good hand will come to us later. Alright, final white dragon gets us for our last turn. Ooh, 4-player no turn. So I'm not 100% sure what was happening there, but she was probably forcing a hand too hard looking at that, but doesn't matter. We are perfectly fine with that result as it happens. Means no difference in the gap, and we will advance on. So this isn't the greatest of hands, but there are... Well, I don't know. There's things can be made out of it, at least. We're only 2 from Tenpai at this stage in any case, so it's not the worst, but... Yeah, so here would be in Tenpai for the 8 or the 6 if or for 2-5 depending. Alright, we'll risk the white now because we're fairly certain it will pass. We also have 7 pairs as a backup. And somebody wants the attack. Okay. So my options here are... Yeah, okay, we cut the 9s. So we want to get rid of a pair in this situation anyway, and this opens up Tanya. Okay, 2,000 points from the dealer. Don't know what the panic is about. You can see they don't have that. 2,000 points is not a high indicator. Half flush on the Mansu is probably what they've got as well, but... Yeah, somebody's trying to burn some time up. Okay, 2 should be safe against that. Okay, power play. West is alive. 8 is a Suji to the 5 that was played. We'll go for Suji. So at least Mangan, and that looks very shiny. Okay, so Mangan evens up the other 2 players against me here. I only need 2,000 points to now get to second, which is perfectly fine by me. That is not a great hand to have, though, so we will move on. Well, I say it's not that great. If we mean closed weights is what I mean by it, really. So, pair is fine. Go for the white. Pair of reds, okay. So one away from... Yeah. So red plus 1 gets us Tenpai. Other than that, 5-man... We can still have a 4-5-6 Sanshikyu out of this, actually. Draw a 4 potentially opens up to double run. Waiting on 2-4. 2-5, sorry. Okay, I'm going to cut the 4-6 because closed 5. It's risky now. The 5 is also Dora. We're dealer, and I'm not sure we can stand still on that. So 1 from Tenpai if we get the 5 or the 2. Wrong 2, as it inevitably is. Can't call because that's calling our pair, which would be rather bad right now. Ooh, okay. So that opens things up. We could now call that 1. Could also call the 4-so if it gets played. 3-so is relatively safe. 1 was played a couple of turns ago. Gives us 1 extra tile we can call with, so I should have gone west rather than that. So I can still call 2 or 5. But we do need to pick up a couple of 1,000 points here, or at least keep the dealership. Okay, we have a few routes in now. Just need to get one of these done. So we can call 5 dot, we can call 4 so, we can call 1, we can call 4. Okay, done. So that gives us a 3-sided weight. So 5 dot, 8 dot, or 4 so for the win. Yeah, thankfully same tile, so we're okay for the moment. Somebody being sneaky with Dora free. And depressing the means I'm fighting for 3rd. And still need to get something. That was my dealer turn as well, so I got even worsely shouted out of that, but oh well. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Honitsu? It's not that valuable though. Well, it's rapidly becoming a hand, but it's rapidly becoming a hand that isn't worth anything. Reach only. And with no dealer turns left, I do need to actually hit something that's reasonably valuable. Well, still a shot I can... There's an outside chance I could move this into Chanter, which isn't a mass increase, and I still need a lot of help for that. And I'm against the early reach anyway, so change of plans. Well, this is an annoying one. Wouldn't have been such a problem had I hit my Mungan in the first game. But alas, you can't hit every hand in this game. And that's useful enough, hopefully. Reasonable value in that, 5,200. Continues a fight for 2nd. But we still need to actually finish a darn hand. Okay, West we have, so... Okay. Not the best. But it's at least a finishing hand, potentially with Dora as well. So, reach, 2-sided. Reach shard, yeah. Not much I can really do with this, other than just hope I get the 6. Sanchiku is pretty out, because I'd have to do a lot of work to get that. Hello! As mentioned, I've got to go and hop off after this first game, so I will probably end up doing a pause and coming back to this. In the meantime, though, we're about to hopefully finish 2nd. Okay, so here we got the option of cutting Vidora, but I feel we need the value, so we are going to instead cut the 8-7. Yeah. Grab that, 3-sided weight, perfect. Of course, we get the 3-sided weight for the close 6. Yeah, fine. Still Shardora and Reach.
G.
Obviously. Not actually going to go auto call here because we might decide not to take from a dealer. Definitely take from either of these two, though. But now our hand is only worth 2,000, so we would need some carnage. This is absolutely one of the situations you can't. Okay. No Rinshan, but we did hit an extra Dora. Worth it. So Shadora 2. If we can draw another 2, that would potentially allow us to upgrade to go North 2. So still ways this hand could develop. I'm guessing Toy Toy because I discard say Honitsu, but she called the wrong suit for it, so I suppose she could be an Osozu Honitsu actually. I also haven't discarded any Sozu, so there is that side of the coin as well. Again, I didn't really want to take points off the leader, but we're at least in third. Third at least means we shouldn't lose too many points. It'll be less than 10. So for all intents and purposes, same position. So we need free hard hand again, and we can overtake the second. Reach Tanya Dora. Overtaking the actual lead is not realistically possible with this hand, not unless some Khan nonsense happens. Red we also know is safe, so not too worried about holding on to that for now. There is actually an outside chance we could win. Just thinking about this. -6 plus 18. Yeah, okay. So if I get a Hanuman Sumo, I think I take the win. And the easiest way to get a Hanuman Sumo, at least in terms of how to aim your hand, is if you can get a 7 pairs with 2 Dora and Sumo it. That is a Hanuman. That, however, as you can imagine, is not massively likely from this hand, but it's one of the easiest ways if you need a Hanuman to try and go for something, because you can always reach as well, which is what you have to do. Reach and hope for some Uridura. Because any Uridura gives you the Dora 2, but obviously we might be able to get Dora 2 anyway. Look at the 8-7. It's not the most ideal weight here, but the other alternative for get to Hanuman is to just Chinitsu. And we've missed so many opportunities to call for that. Oh well, third it is. Third, quite a way behind. We will lose some points here. Yeah, -11. That's not really too much bother at this point. We're still about 300 away, so that's fine. It's just unfortunate. It would have all changed if we'd have actually hit the first hand. Okay. Well, I need to go and deal with something, so I will be back momentarily, and I will see if we can continue from there. Bear with. Yep, there. Into the infinite